Welcome to the 40th Classic Car Show at the NEC in Birmingham. I'm here on the Tomaso stand. I'm in a Tomaso Longchamp, and let's go and have a look around the show. So here we are back at our stand, and let's have a look around and see what new items we've got. In fact, we can start here. So this is a Ford rally jacket from the late 60s, early 70s, and I've just bought Stuart Turner's archive. Stuart Turner was BMC Competitions Department Manager, and then later Ford Competitions Department Manager. So this was his jacket, so this is particularly nice. And then over here we have two of his original paintings. This one of by Fred Groves, and then this one here of the World Cup Rally car by Dion Pears. Dion Pears was a very well-known artist during the late 60s, 70s, 80s, was in fact Enzo Ferrari's favourite artist. And this here is a really large and very, very good painting by Dion Pears. Some of Dion Pears' paintings weren't as good as others, but this is a particularly nice one. And then we have a 1980s Ford Motorsport jacket, another Stuart Turner piece. We also have, if we just head back here and go to the cabinet, this is a particularly nice item. This was the prototype for the Ford RS200 before it went into manufacture. We have this Ford Motorsport ashtray here in the shape of a racing helmet. And then we have some of Stuart Turner's awards that he won when he was co-driving. This here is particularly nice. So this is for the 1960 RAC Rally, and this was his trophy for general classification first in class, so that's particularly nice. And then we have a Tulip Rally piece here, and this is for the 10th running of the Tulip Rally, 1958. And this is for the ALG class, but a really nice emblem and enameling. And then back here we have some early rally programs. We have this 23rd Monte Carlo rally program. It's from 1953. I think it's 53. Yeah, 1953. That's particularly nice. And then we have this Monte Carlo Rally 1963 instructions for works teams, which was Raymond Baxter's. And that's particularly rare. I've also just bought in some more JPS team clothing from 1978. This was the head mechanic of Mario Andretti, who was world champion that year. I have his rain overalls as well, which I'd never seen a set of rain overalls, and these are in really, really nice condition. And then I just bought a collection last week, and it had lots of old motor racing helmets. This one is in really nice condition, is a Griffin helmet from the 70s, and was really pleased to get hold of that. Then we have our normal good selection of out of print and new books. Particular highlights are the Carrera 2.7 book, which is now completely out of print in the United States and in Europe, and I still have a few copies of those, so get that before it's completely sold out. And this book is now a very hard book to find. So this is Smokey Unick's Best Damn Garage in Town. It was 3 volumes, 3 softbacks in a slipcase, and the story of his career. And that's sold well in its day, and is nice to have it back in stock. And this book, this is the first time I've ever had this book, which is the Tony Merrick story. Was privately produced by him. It wasn't easy to get hold of, so I finally, after many years, managed to find a copy of that. And we'll go and take a look on the front and see what new books we have out at the moment. This is a book that I particularly like, and you know, we have books on other subjects other than motor racing and cars. This is on Rolex Submariners. This just came out, and that's selling particularly well. And the new Classic Car Auction Yearbook from last year. So it covers from September the 1st, 2023 to August the 31st, 2024. This just came out, and I'm the only person to be selling this in the United Kingdom. So come and get them. The last edition sold out pretty quickly, so buy those before they sell out. And then we'll just go around the front of the stand. So we have the book that won the Royal Automobile Club Motoring Book of the Year, which is the Austin Pedal Car Story. Saw the author earlier on, and he's still thrilled that he won the award. And then we have this new De Tomaso book. So De Tomaso Racing Blue Blood, which is a huge tome, very heavy, in a really substantial slipcase, and I can thoroughly recommend that. It's normal quality by McLean Publishing. Now this is a fun little book as well. This is by Brenda Werner, who was Enzo Ferrari's secretary, and it's called My Boys. It's a softback, it's reasonable value, and is selling very well. And we'll just walk down here. So this has just come out, which is Lance Your Endurance from the Beta Monte Carlo. Includes the LC1 and the LC2. It's dual language, published by Giorgio Nada Editori, and that's just come out, and that's very good also. So that kind of wraps things up on the stand. So let's go and have a look around the show, see what we can see. So I was just wandering around the show and I found a copy of the new Tomaso book here. This is an open one, so we can have a look inside. And you can see, as I mentioned earlier, the quality of the production and the page layout and just the quality of the imagery. It's the most fantastic book, and it's a huge volume. It weighs a ton. It's 458 pages and bound on really very good quality paper. So this is the outside of the book, which then goes into the slipcase as you viewed it on our stand. So I can thoroughly recommend it. So this is a great car, one of my favourites actually, and this is actually Harry Metcalfe's Lamborghini Countach 5000 QV. I really liked this model because it didn't have the rear wing and it kind of looks more compact. So it was a car I've liked, and I really like this colour combination, red with gold wheels. This is the Lamborghini Owners stand. We got the Bull here, and then Diablo SV, and then some more modern Lamborghinis. But it's a really nice stand. They have a nice trailer here selling some shirts and coats and what have you. So let's continue. So here we are on the Ferrari Owners Club stand, and this is a really rare car. It's a Ferrari BB 512. This is a Koenig special. So Koenig were a tuning company in Germany, and they did engine modifications, they did bodywork modifications, and this is black with grey interior. A really stunning car, and it's way, way different from the standard model. So there's a 330 GT 2+2, which is a Series 1 because it's got the Chinese headlights rather than the single headlights. And I really like unrestored cars like this with dull paint. A lot of people would restore that straight away, but I kind of like the perfection in imperfection. This 2016 Bentley Mulsanne, which was Queen Elizabeth's car, and it's in Bonato green, which is striking, really, really striking. And we're actually going to be allowed to go and have a sit in it and see how royalty travel. So there's plenty of legroom here, and it's a very, very comfortable place to be. The smell of the leather in here is just fabulous, and the thick, luxurious carpet is very, very comfortable. Certainly, if you own one of these, the place to be is in the back here with a chauffeur up front. So I was wandering past the Goodwood stand, and on my stand we have the book that won the Royal Automobile Club Book of the Year award, which is the Austin Pedal Car Story. And here we have an Austin pedal car. This is actually the Duke of Richmond's, and Goodwood have recreated this Dinky Toys box, so it looks fantastic sat on top of that. Now if you go to the Goodwood Revival, there's a race for these cars. It's called the Cedrington Cup. And they get about 30 or 40 cars that take part in that race. So here we are back at the stand, and here's the book that I was just talking about. So it's The Austin Pedal Car Story by David Wiley, and as I said, he won the Royal Automobile Club Book of the Year award. I saw him earlier on today and he's still thrilled about it. But if you have a look here, it's the most incredible record of the car, from conception to design to production to how it is now, manufacture. I mean, it's just the most incredibly complete book. And although it's on a pedal car, it's definitely a book that everyone should own. It's more than the car itself, it's the story of the car. So I'm wandering around the show and now into my favourite part of the show, which is the auto jumble. There's always lots of interesting things to find here, from original artwork to books to brochures to parts. It's definitely one of my favourite places in this show. We've missed it, it's that way. But no one will know.
They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here.
So here is an RS200, and I have a piece on the stand from the Stuart Turner collection, which was the original model of an of what an RS200 would look like before they signed off on the project. I also have the letter from Stuart Turner authorising to go ahead with the project. So it's kind of nice to see the car in person. So here we are at the Metro stand. My first car was an Austin Metro van, which I loved. So it was quite similar to this orange Metro here. Obviously it was a van rather than a saloon. But they were such compact cars, really light. It was like driving a go-kart. And I loved my car. I took it to France when I was 17. It was a really great car.
Literally a shell.
So we've come to the Austin Maestro Montego Owners Club, and I owned a saloon Montego when I was very young, and it was a good car. But there's this Montego estate, which I have to say is so ugly. It's cool. It's seriously cool. I might actually look to try and buy one of these. It's definitely of its era, and I even like the colour. Still, one of my favourite cars of all time is the Lotus Esprit. This is an S3 in white with black interior. I had a Lotus Esprit Turbo which I loved. It was a car that I never would have sold. Unfortunately, while driving to the pub one afternoon, it burst into flames and there was nothing left of it. But even seeing this Giugiaro shape as I walked up, it's still a really striking car, and a car that I'll have to own again one day. So we saw a Ferrari BB 512 Koenig Special on the Ferrari Owners Club stand, and here we have a BMW 6 Series Koenig Special. Again, you can see what they were producing. So the body kits were completely different from the standard models, and I'm sure if we could see under the hood, it would be a huge difference as well. So we're in the area where there's lots of classics for sale. Just looking at these old Jaguars. This is a Jaguar XJ 2.7 V6 Sport Diesel in a really nice colour. Only done 50,000 miles. It's absolutely mint. I mean, inside you wouldn't know it wasn't a new car. And it's for £14,000. It's just incredible value. I mean, this is 30 grand, this one. It's done 30,000. I mean, it's basically new. So I was just wandering past the General Lee, obviously not the original General Lee, but a really lovely replica. And it brings memories flooding back of the Dukes of Hazzard, and just a great television program. So here we are at the DeLorean Owners Club, and again a recreation of a film car. Obviously, Back to the Future made the DeLorean super popular, and it still is today. So actually today, the 8th of November, is my birthday, and so we're celebrating by having a glass of champagne on the stand. I've spent many birthdays at the NEC Classic Car Show because it always clashes with the 8th of November. So here's to another one. Cheers.
Happy birthday, Ben.
There you go, Bernard.
Right, cheers.
So here's to me, here's
to Ben.
And this is the team. Here's Bernard.
Cheers, Ben. Happy birthday.
And here's the cameraman. You've seen him on camera before. It's Michael, who does all the videography.
Oh, happy birthday, Ben.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
So we're going to go to a friend's stand, Chris Bailey, who kindly gave me this champagne. So here we are. This is Chris Bailey's stand. Chris,
hello.
Thank you for the champagne.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
Happy birthday.
How's it been?
Very busy day.
So what, you sold lots of diverse stuff? Or?
Lots of Ferrari items at the moment. We just come back from Modena and Bologna shopping. So yeah, it's been good. A good show so far.
So all, you know, diverse from posters to sign bits,
brochures, all sorts basically. Real mixture, photos, mostly Ferrari stickers, all sorts of things.
And the Friday is normally the better day.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Friday's the best day. Saturday we'll have a load more people in here coming in. A lot of Irish guys coming in, flying in for the show. You'll get a few foreigners, a few Dutch guys coming in, French guys. But it's generally the Friday's the sort of busy main day.
And you had a stand at Bologna, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
And how was that?
It was okay. The market was still quite buoyant. A lot of people again, especially in Italy. They love their motor racing, love their Ferraris, Maserati items, all sorts really. So it was great.
Well, thanks again for the champagne.
You're welcome.
Good luck
Cheers.
tomorrow.
We will.
See you soon.
Okay, cheers.
So I've been buying some stuff whilst having another glass of champagne. Don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. And it's goodbye from me from the 40th NEC Classic Car Show.